ROI, ROAS, ROMI. Are you speaking another language? The digital marketing world is full of marketing terms and acronyms that can literally feel like you're speaking another language. It can be overwhelming. Even the term digital marketing is an umbrella term used to describe any type of online marketing, including search engine optimization, social media marketing, advertising, and email marketing. But after 9 years in the field of marketing and helping hundreds of clients see amazing results, I have a pretty good grasp on the important terms you need to know to create, measure, and analyze your marketing campaigns. And today, I'm going to take you through a crash course on the language of marketing. To make it easy to remember and associate, I'll be breaking up the terms into different categories, including website, social media marketing, social media advertising, search engine advertising, search engine optimization, and email marketing. Before I do, I want to say thank you to everyone who has liked this video thus far. It truly helps us to reach more people with our videos. And if you have not already subscribed, go ahead so you never miss a video that can help you grow online. Okay, let's get started. The category, ever important marketing terms. These are the marketing terms that apply no matter what form of digital marketing you are doing and are important to the success of your overall marketing campaign. CPA or CAC. CPA, cost per acquisition, or CAC, cost to acquire a customer, is the total sales and marketing costs needed to acquire a new customer. It answers the question, is every customer a profitable customer? Imagine a scenario where new customers bring in $50 of revenue but cost you $200 each to acquire a customer, aka you are losing $150 every time you acquire a new customer. Not good. Or maybe it is. You'll see why later in this section. Here's a quick equation to help you figure out your CPA or your CAC, also known as CAC. Sales plus marketing costs divided by new customers. KPI. A KPI, or key performance indicator, is the metric or metrics you use to track the progress towards your business goals. KPIs answer the question, what should I be tracking to make sure I reach my goals? Your KPIs will change depending on what the goal is. For example, if you're looking to strictly build brand awareness, engagement and impressions might be your KPIs. ROI, return on investment, is the percent return for the money spent on marketing. ROI answers the question, are you losing or gaining money every time you spend $1 in marketing? ROI is a measure of marketing effectiveness and clearly alerts you to whether your marketing investment is profitable or not. You can calculate your ROI with the following formula. Sales growth minus organic sales growth minus marketing costs divided by marketing costs. LTV. LTV, or lifetime value, is the projected revenue of a customer over the lifespan of them being a customer. LTV answers the question, when do you break even on the cost to acquire a customer? By measuring your LTV, you can determine if your CAC, cost per acquisition cost, to acquire a customer is healthy or not. For example, let's look back at our previous scenario. Every new customer brings in $50 of revenue, but costs you $200 each to acquire a customer, aka you're losing $150 to acquire a new customer. On its face, this may appear very, very bad. Like, who wants to throw $150 into a fire? But let's say your customers on average purchase from you 10 times, aka the LTV, long-term value of a customer, is actually $500, meaning over the long run, you actually make $300 in gross profit for every $200 you spend. Not bad. That's why LTV must be considered when determining how much you are willing to spend on marketing. Here's how to calculate LTV. Average value of sale times average number of transactions. A/B split testing. A/B split testing is the act of showing different variants of an ad, email, or web page to an audience to see which variant drives more conversions. The truth is that you don't know what will work until you try it. So you want to try many different things. Here at Life Marketing, when we create ads for our clients and ourselves, we create at least 3 different ads, turn off the low performing ones, and go all in on the ad variant that will give us the best chance for success. Here's a clip from a previous video where I talked about A/B split testing. Ever heard of the term, don't knock it until you try it? The premise here is that you don't know what is good and what is bad until you give it a chance. And the same is true for your ads. You never know what will work and what won't work until you try it. So test everything. Test videos versus still images. Test long copy versus short copy. Test appealing to different emotions such as fear and joy. Test different extensions, call to actions. Test one audience against another. Test, and then test again. Customer avatar. A customer avatar is something you create so you understand who your ideal customer is. This will include demographics like gender and age. Also, interest, buying motivations, behaviors, pain points, and goals are considered. Check out an example of a customer avatar that we use here at Life Marketing. People buy solutions, not products or services. Your customer avatar will help you drive more sales by focusing on who you are selling to and less about what you are selling. Top of the funnel. The top of the funnel refers to the top layer of the marketing funnel, a funnel that describes the customer journey. At the top of the funnel are potential customers who have not heard of your business before. Your marketing goal when advertising to the top of the funnel is to build brand awareness around the problems you solve. Middle of the funnel. The middle of the funnel refers to the middle layer of the marketing funnel. Once again, a funnel that describes the customer journey. At the middle of the funnel are potential customers who have engaged with your brand before but have only shown low levels of engagement, like non-website visits. Your marketing goal when advertising to the middle of the funnel is to explain why your solution is the best solution. Bottom of the funnel. The bottom of the funnel refers to the bottom layer of the marketing funnel. Say it with me, a funnel that describes the customer journey. At the bottom of the funnel are potential customers who have engaged with your brand before, but have shown high levels of engagement, like website visits for a high amount of time, add to carts, or opt-ins. Your marketing goal when advertising to the bottom of the funnel is to answer questions and objections to move users to purchase. Lead magnet. A lead magnet is a marketing asset you can give away in exchange for customer information, such as an ebook, checklist, or a calculator. Lead magnets, such as our marketing budget calculator, do multiple things. They provide value to your audience, they increase your brand recall and relationships, and acquire potential customers' emails for further follow-up. New category, website. Google Analytics. Google Analytics is the most trusted and widely used web tool by Google that tracks website traffic and user engagement on your website. Google Analytics offers a ton of website metrics that can help you analyze your web pages and traffic sources to understand what is working and where improvements can be made. Bounce rate. Bounce rate tells you the percentage of website sessions where only one page on your site was viewed. According to Rocket Fuel, most websites will see bounce rates between 26% to 70%. If your bounce rate is on the high side, it can mean a number of things. Content that is not relevant to those who land on your page, slow page speed, or poor design or user flow. All factors that will make someone leave your site fast. Bounce rate can be viewed as an overall metric for your site, or even better, on a per page, per source basis within Google Analytics. Time on page. Time on page is a metric that measures how long, on average, visitors spend on individual pages on your site. Time on page helps you understand which pages your users spend time engaging with. A low time on page, like a high bounce rate, could indicate the following things: content that is not relevant to those who land on your webpage, slow page speed, or poor design or user flow. Once again, all factors that will make someone leave your site fast. UTM. UTM, Erkin Tracking Module, are pieces of text you add to your URLs that tell analytic platforms like Google Analytics more information about the link. You likely encounter them on a daily basis but haven't even noticed. Here's an example of a UTM I recently saw for a Facebook ad. The highlighted portion of that URL is the UTM. Now, UTMs help track the performance of different sources, mediums, campaigns, and content. An easy way to create them for your site is to use Google's UTM builder found here. Referral traffic. Referral traffic is traffic to your site from another source outside of Google's search engine. It's important to monitor your traffic from other sources so you can understand the sources that are not only bringing you traffic, but are bringing you leads and sales. Can I get a money printer sound? Hosting. Hosting refers to the companies that host your website on their servers, providing you the tools and the services to make your website appear on the internet. Popular hosting companies include GoDaddy and Bluehost. Page speed. Page speed is a measurement of how quickly the content on your page loads. Page speed is extremely important to both your website visitors and search engines, which makes it very important for your business. Google indicates that page speed is a ranking factor, and statistics show that 40% of people abandon a website that take more than 3 seconds to load. To measure your page speed, use Google's Page Speed Insights. New category alert: social media management. Algorithm. Social media algorithms refer to the algorithm social media platforms use to sort posts or user sees based on their interest and relevance, rather than the time a post was published. Algorithms have an effect on reach, as social media platforms solely determines what users see organically. Boosted posts. According to Facebook, a boosted post is a post to your page's timeline that you can apply money to in order to boost it to an audience of your choosing. These posts show up as an ad to the audience you choose and allow you to reach more people than you organically would when posting. Engagement rate. Engagement rate is a metric used to calculate the average number of interactions your posts receive per follower. Engagement rate answers the question of how well do your posts perform organically, considering how many followers or fans you have. A high engagement rate means your posts are relevant to your audience. Engagement rate can be calculated with the following formula: total engagements on a post divided by total followers times 100. Pay to play. Pay to play refers to social media platforms such as Facebook, making it difficult to reach users organically, and the need to rely on Facebook ads and promoted posts for reach. Zuckerberg! Facebook's algorithm is famous for putting limits on the amount of posts fans see from business pages without advertising. Facebook's organic reach has been in a steep decline for years. In fact, today, that number is down to less than 4%. Newsfeed. Your newsfeed on social media refers to the timeline of posts from your friends, companies, and interests that you follow, recommended content, and sponsored ads on the homepage of those social media sites. On Twitter, it's called a timeline, so don't get confused. All right, new category: advertising on social media and search engines. CPM. CPM, also known as cost per mille, is the cost advertisers pay to reach every 1,000 impressions. An impression occurs every time someone views your ad. CPM is important because it reflects your cost to reach your audience. If you have an idea of your expected CPM before you start advertising, you can properly budget for your success. If your CPM is higher than your competitors, you are paying more than they are to reach the same audience. You can calculate CPM with the following formula: total amount spent on an ad campaign divided by impressions times 1,000. You can watch an in-depth video on CPM right here. All right, CTR. CTR, or click-through rate, is the percentage of people who clicked your ad after seeing your ad. CTR is a measure of how helpful and relevant your ads are. A low CTR indicates that your ads are not relevant to your audience. CTR is calculated with the following formula: total number of clicks you receive divided by impressions. Check out a complete overview of CTR and industry averages right here. All right, impressions. Impressions is a measure of how many times your ad appeared on screen. Tracking impressions are important as it is an indicator of frequency, which we'll discuss in a moment. Reach. Reach is a measure of the total number of people who saw your ad. Understanding your reach in advertising is important because it helps you decipher if enough people saw your ad before you make a decision regarding the performance of that ad. Reach differs from impression as reach is only calculated once per person and does not take into account how many times someone saw the ad like impressions do. Frequency. Frequency measures how many times the same people see your ad. Ideally, you are excluding those who convert from seeing your ad, leaving you with only those who have not converted yet to continue to see your ads. Whew, that was a lot. Thus, a high frequency is a sign of an ad that is not relevant, which is not a good thing, and will result in higher ad costs. Hey, can I spend more for that? Frequency can be calculated with the following formula: impressions divided by reach. Lookalike audience. A lookalike audience is an audience created by an algorithm that shares common characteristics of the source audience. And due to having similar characteristics as your source audience, with enough data, lookalike audiences generally perform extremely well and a lot better than cold targeting. A lookalike audience of past customers is the ultimate lookalike audience, as the audience is directly linked to your number one business goal, sales. Other examples of lookalike audiences that work well are audiences of add to carts and page views. All right, new category alert: search engine optimization. SERP. SERP, or search engine results page, are the results served to users who search something on the search engine. These results are the foundation for search engine marketing, as businesses optimize their site to simply show up at the top of search results. Now, the SERP contains two types of results: organic and paid. Organic search results show up under paid results and are the result of search engines' algorithms deciding what pages are most relevant to the search performed. Paid search results show above organic search results and are the result of businesses paying that money to Google to show up for keywords they choose to pay for, known as pay per click or search engine advertising. Ranking factor. SEO ranking factors are SEO requirements, the do's and don'ts that help improve the chances of your site ranking on search engines. SEO ranking factors change pretty often, but at this time, the most important factors include the following things: user signals such as bounce rates and time on site, page speed, mobile friendliness, and domain age, URL, and domain authority. Sitemap. A sitemap is an XML document that tells search engines to index the pages on your site so they are available for you to show up on search results. Sitemaps are especially important for new sites, large sites, and sites that tend to update their information pretty often. Making your site easy to crawl by having a sitemap and submitting it to Google is a foundational SEO principle. Alright, DA. DA, or domain authority, is a Moz search engine score that predicts how likely your website is to rank. It's a measurement from 0 to 100 that tells you how powerful or authoritative your site is. You see, sites with high DA scores tend to rank easier and higher than sites with lower DAs. The best way to increase your website's domain authority is to give backlinks for your site something we'll cover later. PA, or page authority, is a mod search engine score that predicts how likely a particular page is on your website to rank. Page authority is also a measurement from 0 to 100 that tells you how powerful or authoritative a page is. Pages with higher PA scores tend to rank easier and higher than pages with lower PAs. The best way to increase a web page's page authority is to get backlinks for the page, something we'll cover right now. Backlink. A backlink is any link from an external website that points to your website. Backlinks send signals to Google that your site must be relevant and important and continue to be a ranking factor on Google. But all backlinks are not created equal, and you should aim to get backlinks that meet the following criteria. First, the backlink is relevant to the page it's linking to, and secondly, the domain authority and page authority of that site or page is higher than yours. Long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are keywords that are more specific and longer than more commonly searched for keywords. Long tail keywords tend to be more focused on purchase intent than broad keywords. Let's use a furniture store as an example. In this example, the keyword antique love seat will be a long tail keyword that is more specific and targeted. Even though long tail keywords generally have lower search volume, they tend to have greater ROI due to the increased purchase intent and specificness. All right, new category, email marketing. Open rate. Email open rate is the percentage of people who open a specific email out of your total number of people who receive the email. Open rates measure 1, how well your subject lines perform, and 2, how well your email list is engaged. Email open rates differ by industry, but the average email open rate across all industries, according to Campaign Monitor, is around 17.8%. Bounce emails. A bounce email is an email that simply couldn't be delivered. Bounces are expressed as a percentage of subscribers who didn't receive your message. Now, there are 2 types of bounces, hard and soft. A hard bounce is an email that cannot be delivered for a permanent reason, like an invalid email address. A soft bounce is an email that cannot be delivered, but due to a temporary issue, like a file that's too big or someone's inbox being full. The average bounce rate across industries is 0.7% according to Campaign Monitor. List maintenance. List maintenance is the act of updating an email list to keep it healthy. Common list maintenance activities include the following things: removing or updating invalid addresses, segmenting your list, and re-engaging or eliminating old contacts. Personalization. Email personalization is the use of data about your subscribers to produce more targeted emails. The most common piece of data used to create personalization is the subscriber's first name. But the use of first name is simply the tip of the iceberg. Information such as subscribe date, birthday, form submission data, location, and website pages visited are just a few ways to help you create and send emails that feel more personal. Personalization is typically implemented through tags within emails, such as MailChimp's merge tags. Drip campaign. A drip campaign is a triggered sequence of automated emails that help build trust and consistent engagement. They are sent in a specific order and at specific times. Have you ever got an email as soon as you opted in for something, like an ebook or a discount? Well, that's courtesy of a drip campaign. Common drip sequences include the following things: abandoned carts, welcome sequences, appointment reminders, opt-in follow-ups, and win-back sequences. There's 40 marketing terms to help you create, analyze, and pivot your marketing campaigns to better performance and ROI. And if you don't know, now you know. If you learned something new, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already liked this video, make sure you do it and subscribe so you don't miss another value-packed video to help you grow online. I'm Karan from Life Marketing. Until next time.